What's up, world? Today I did a mobility session. Yesterday was a fair bit of standing. The day before I did a bit of weight training that was a bit more intense. And today I woke up, I didn't have much good sleep the last few nights, and today I woke up with a lot of rigidity in my shoulders and tightness. So I had a friend use a massage gun on my shoulders and my traps and my lats, and I got to stretch. See, this bit here really gets painful. Right, as that gets painful, it's difficult to move. So that's my kind of update for today. In terms of exercise, the thing that I would like to talk about is timescales. When it comes to exercise, activity, movement, we have to think about timescales in a number of ways. One is, how long are we going to be exercising or training for? Overall, let's say it's a 45-minute session overall. But within that, you want the right amount of rest. Once upon a time, I used to be able to take 2-minute rests, 3-minute rests, 90-second rests. If it was a strength training session, then you would take, 5, 10, 15 even. Now, what I have to find is my rest periods on a standard set have to be 4 minutes if I'm not going to get gassed. I have to make sure that my food intake, I have to have a good breakfast in, like not a heavy breakfast in the sense of lots of stuff, but I've got to get enough carbohydrates in. I'm going for 4 toasts now, wholemeal or rye bread. 5 eggs are standard at the minute, and a protein shake. Okay, and I'll have that in the morning. If I'm fortunate enough, I will get another meal in around lunchtime. If not, it tends to be a bit later, about 3 or 4. Then I've got to think about the time that I train. I trained once in the evening I finished about 7 o'clock. I was wired the whole night. I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep. It was really difficult for me to sleep. That was a mistake. I was wired. My brain was just active. Legs weren't doing anything. Body was in pain after the training. But my mind was just like electricity going through my mind, which felt kind of nice. So, timescales within the workout, and then how long am I going to follow this routine for? How much rest do I need between the next weights or the next intense activity? So if I did weights one day, I usually have to wait 2 or 3 days before doing weights again. It really tires me. I can't have 1 day rest and do weights again. It doesn't work like that for me, because most of the things that I'm doing with regards to weight training are upper body anyway. Right? Then after that is, where am I in terms of, it's called periodization. If you've worked as a trainer or you've looked at training and exercise properly, it's called periodization. You do a block of a certain kind of way of training, and then you tweak that block and then you tweak it again. For example, you might be doing 4 weeks on 15 rep ranges, just so you can get the muscle, 15 to 25 rep ranges, so you can get the muscles firing and contracting. And after that, you might do 8 to 12 for hypertrophy, and then after that you might do 4 to 6 for strength. That might be another block, 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks. That has to change. It's something I have to experiment with, because I do not know. My body doesn't respond the same way it used to. It doesn't respond to the same foods. It doesn't respond to the same exercise stimuli. I don't like to make comparisons to what it was like prior injury, but nothing's the same. I could pick my strength up really quickly. I could squat and deadlift. That's out the window. That doesn't happen. So now it's a case of testing and seeing what works, what approach works. I've kind of figured the diet out. I know what works for me. I know what doesn't work for me. Now it's trying to figure out what day do I do the weights on? What day do I do more leg focus work? At the moment, it's just standing frame. What days do I do more stretching on or mobility work? I should be doing it most days, but I have to have a certain day where I'm doing a lot more. So overall, quite a good productive day. Yeah, more relaxed. Oh, and as I was sleep deprived, I had to have a power nap. I had to have a sleep for about, and I did actually snooze for about an hour and a half because the sleep last night wasn't so good. That's it, everyone, from today. So still a training vlog, and the training is rest and stretching, right? I don't have my massage gun here, but at some point I will show you which ones I have. All right, everyone, keep focused. Oh, and after I got the rest in, I feel really clear. My brain feels like, wow, I feel really, really good. I feel clear, I feel rested. Everyone, keep going, right? Spread the word. Paralysis versus fitness. You can't get left behind if you're paralyzed. All right, guys. Big shout out to everyone.